Namaskar. You are watching our innovative talk show, Enriching Life. Enriching Life. And enriching life has no limits, no end. Just like exactly learning has no end. Today the theme is attitude and gratitude. Attitude and gratitude. These two small words is so popular, so lovable. Everybody is aware of this. Everybody knows about this. But knowing versus realizing. Knowing versus realizing. Attitude is such a common word used by everybody in different ways. His attitude is not good, her attitude is not good, he has attitude problem, attitude. You have a positive attitude, you have a negative attitude. But what is the real meaning of attitude? What is that attitude? Is not it? Attitude is a state of mind. Attitude is our feelings, attitude our belief, attitude is as we feel inside towards a object, event or person. That's attitudes. So attitude is a combination of three things. Thinking plus feeling plus action is attitude. How we think, how we feel and how we act. And that entire combination is attitudes. And our attitude decides our altitude. Attitude decides our altitude. How far we can excel, how far we can enrich our life, and that is decided by attitudes. I will give a small example. The landlady, the house lady, wanted to give a gift in Diwali to the maid, the lady who is working in her house. So she gave a sari, which is very common sari, is not that costly, it's a cheap one. But on that Diwali, that maid purchased a very costly sari and presented to the landlady that you see, madam, this is for you, this is a Diwali gift. Diwali is same for everybody. You see the attitude of the landlady and attitude of the maid. So that makes a difference. So attitude defines our personality, attitude defines our character, integrity and credibility. That's why an attitude has no link with our qualification, with our designation, power, position, money. People in very higher position, people having materialistic, much assets, property, everything, they have negative attitude. People with negative attitudes, they cannot see positive in others. They cannot find the reason of loving others and expressing the heartfelt thanks, obligation and kindness to others. And that comes the word gratitudes. Gratitudes is a word, feeling, it's a feeling, it's the expression of obligation, I am obliged. It is the expression of thankfulness, it is the inner feeling, warm feeling, kindness feeling and being grateful to somebody. So many people helping us, we are getting so many kind of support, help and so many people contribute to our life, to contribute for the enrichment of our life, but we just say thanks. Thanks is just a formal word, thanks, and sometimes thanks come from our mouth, from our tongue, not from the inner things. And the moment we say thanks, we feel our duty is over and that assignment is complete. No, but a feeling of gratefulness is a long-term relation, is a feeling expressed, I am obliged. It is an obligation. It is the expression of warm and kind feeling inside. I am convinced, I admit, I own it, I accept your contributions. Because generally our so-called educated people, they just say thanks and forget and delete and the matter is over. No, because we cannot live alone in our personal life and in our professional life. We need everybody's support. Even a little contribution somebody has done, even a small people has guided us, added value to our life at the time of need, anywhere else we are benefited, we must express this gratitude. Being grateful. And for being grateful, one must have that very magnanimity, the broad mind, broad thought and positive attitudes. Here is an example of gratitude. Mr. Prashant Kumar Pradhan, who hails from Kendrapada district, was working as a plumber in a private industry in Kerala near Kochi. During this COVID-19, he lost his job. He was trying best to come back home by the Shramik train, but he could not manage to get a ticket. He thought he lost all his hope. he thought he cannot come back home. During that time, the Bollywood actor Sonu Sood was kind enough to help 168 workers from Kerala to come back home by flight. They were all airlifted by Sonu Sood. That's a great example of his charity. And when he came back, Prashant wanted to express his gratitude to Sonu Sood, for whom he started a new phase of his life. In his village market, he started a welding workshop and he named it as Sonu Sood. Sonu Sood Welding Workshop. Also, he gave the photo. He has not done it by his own approval or decision. He took the permission of Mr. Sonu Sood, which has been published on the front page of Times of India, dated 19th July 2020. They have also published the views of Sonu Sood. Sonu Sood has expressed it. In the beginning, Prashant was hesitant to seek my permission. He is a good man. I am glad that I could be a part of the journey in his difficult time. I have endorsed so many brands, but this is something special and very close to my heart. So this was the version of Sonu Sood. So we can think of one out of 168 those were rescued by Sonu Sood. He thought of expressing his gratitude, and as I told, explained gratitude has no link with her qualification, money, designation, power, etc. It is merely linked with her value system. Hence, this is the best example of gratitude. That's why attitude and gratitude as the human values that defines our character, that defines our personality. And there are very rare people, those who really inside the inner feeling, they feel grateful to others. Being grateful, it is a long-term relation. It never ends there. I really admit, I own this responsibility of being obliged. I am obliged, I am obliged. That shows our humbleness, that shows our politeness, that shows the human values, and it is based on love, it is based on peace, it is based on truth, it is based on right conduct, and it is based on non-violence. And these are all human values. So this gratitude is reflected in our behavior. Gratitude is reflected in our mental condition and in our thought, feeling and actions. As we think, so you feel, and the action. They remember one thing, whoever has helped us in our life, anyone has supported us, contributed to our life, we must be grateful, not simple thanks. It's an expression of thankfulness, obligation, kindness, warmth, appreciation, no doubt, but it's something higher. Hence, let's remember that we must take care of our attitude. Under no circumstances we should not be negative, never, never, never. And under any circumstances, we should never forget to be grateful, to be obliged, because these are all these things that defines our character and personality. I am also here right now. I am grateful to all of you. I express my gratitude to all of you that you have been watching it, listening it, understanding it and realizing it. And please have that positive attitude of learning and the attitude of being grateful. Thank you very much. Till next time.